Welcome everyone to the Deep Dive. Ready to explore some really cool tech?
Absolutely. Always ready to geek out a bit.
Today we're diving headfirst into the world of Express.js. It's a big deal, right? Everyone in web development seems to be talking about it.
Yeah, it's kind of a cornerstone, a pillar of the internet as we know it. Maybe not that big, but pretty essential stuff.
So what is this Express.js exactly? Our notes say it's a minimal and flexible Node.js web app framework.
Right, and those are the keywords, minimal and flexible. It's like the difference between, say, building with Lego versus using, a giant prefab concrete block.
Okay, I'm getting the visual, but break it down for us. What does that mean for someone actually building an app?
Think of it this way. You could write all the code from scratch every time, right? Handle every little request, every response.
That sounds tedious.
Extremely. That's where Express.js comes in. It's like a toolkit, pre-built modules for common tasks. So instead of spending hours on boilerplate code,
You can focus on the unique parts of your app, the fun stuff.
exactly. And because it's flexible, you can swap out parts, add what you need, and keep things really clean.
Makes sense. Now, our sources mention it's been around since, get this, 2010.
Yeah, that's like eons ago in internet years.
Exactly. So what does that tell us about Express.js?
Survival of the fittest, right? That means it's adaptable, it's constantly evolving, it's not just some fad that faded away.
A true survivor. Now let's talk about some of the features. Our sources mention routing, middleware, template engines. To be honest, these sound a bit like jargon. Can you unpack those for us?
Of course. Let's start with routing. Think of it like traffic control for your website, directing users to the right pages, making sure things flow smoothly.
So no more getting lost in cyberspace. What about middleware? Now that one sounds kind of mysterious.
Okay, so middleware is interesting. Imagine a security checkpoint, right? You have to go through it to access something.
Okay, I'm picturing airport security now.
Well, sort of. Middleware is like that for your application. It lets you add layers of functionality like authentication, logging, whatever you need, without cluttering up your core code.
So it keeps things organized.
Super organized.
Yeah.
And then we've got template engines, which are all about efficiency. Instead of writing out the same HTML structure over and over.
Which would be a nightmare, let's be real.
The worst. Template engines let you create these dynamic templates. So you plug in the data and boom, it generates the web pages automatically.
Talk about a time saver. Okay, last question. Our sources keep mentioning scalability in relation to Express.js, especially for apps and APIs. What's the connection there?
Good question. Scalability means your application can handle growth, right? More users, more traffic, all that.
And Express.js is good at this.
Really good. It's built on Node.js, which is known for being fast and efficient. So even if your app suddenly takes off, Express can help you manage those spikes in traffic without breaking a sweat.
No website crashes, no frantic coding sessions at 3 a.m. Music to my ears. Well, there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into Express.js.
It's been fun.
It really has. For all you listeners out there, keep this in mind. Technology is constantly evolving.
Don't be afraid to dive in and get your hands dirty.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive. We'll catch you in the next episode.
See you next time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell a friend about the show.